Today on Max Handy Gadgets, we're making a delicious grilled tomato, egg, ham, and cheese sandwich in the oven. So let's get started. Okay, for the main ingredients to make our delicious grilled tomato, egg, ham, and cheese sandwich that we're going to cook in the oven, right? We have 4 nice slices of smoked ham here, and boy do they taste good. 2 nice large eggs, 4 slices of American cheese, right? And a half a cup of cheddar cheese. Yep, it's going to be cheesy. And over here we have our mayonnaise, right? It's about 2 tablespoons, and we're going to use some Dijon mustard in there to help spice it up a bit, right? See it? Okay. And over here we have our nice large tomato that we're going to cut in half and get a nice thick tomato slice out of there to put on our sandwich, right? And back here we have our nice sourdough bread, and it's pretty large, so that's why we're using all this ham and cheese, right? Okay, that's the excuse I'm giving, right? Okay, let's put it back here. Okay, let's put some of this aside. Okay, now let's take our mayonnaise, right? And we'll put a little Dijon mustard in there to spice it up a bit. Okay? Okay, there's our Dijon mustard mixed in with our mayonnaise. And now we're just going to mix that up. Right? Okay? Okay, let's put that aside. Alright guys, before we slice our nice tomato, we're going to need to sharpen our knife here today. This is our favorite knife, and it's getting a little dull, so let's go ahead and sharpen it. And we're going to be using our AnySharp knife sharpener again today. And this really does work good in a pinch, right? You know, you forgot to sharpen your knives or you have a dull knife. This really does work good in a pinch. Really quick and easy to do. You only pull it through there maybe 3 times, and it's good to go. Now, we've been using this for over 2 years, and it's still going strong. And if it fails, we'll let you guys know, right? All right, let's put this down here. And it has a nice suction cup, but it won't stick to this material here, this cutting board, but it will stick to your countertop, right? You know, this kind of countertop right here. But we're going to use it here today. We're just going to go ahead and hold it down. And we'll pull through there maybe 3 times our knife. Okay, now that's going to be sharp. Okay, let's test it out on this tomato. Okay, let's test our knife and see how sharp it is on this tomato, right? Let's go through there just like this. Wow. All right, I'm going to cut a little slice like that and then a big one, just like this. Okay, that big one is what we're probably going to use. And we'll put the big one right on a plate, right? And we might use this one. So we'll put that on there too. Okay guys, there's our nice tomato sliced up. Now let's go ahead and build our nice sandwich. Okay, today we're going to use our large cast iron griddle, and we're going to go ahead and spritz that with a little bit of oil. Not much, okay? Spread that around. Now we're going to take our nice slice of sourdough bread. It's pretty big, and it's pretty thick, right? And we're going to put that right in there just like this. And we're going to take a bowl, or maybe even a lid off like a mayonnaise jar, right? And we'll go ahead and push down in the middle of that right there, just like this. Nice and firm. Make like a divot, right? Beautiful. Now we're going to take a nice egg, and we're going to crack that right in there. See if I can scoot this over into the center a little better. You don't want to go in the center. Okay, there you go. Okay, that looks good. Now we're going to poke the egg, you know, a couple times. Okay. Now at this point, I like to put a little salt on our egg, a little bit of pepper. Sometimes I put a little garlic powder on there, right? And a tiny bit of smoked paprika. Okay. Now we're going to take a nice slice of American cheese, right? And we're going to put that right on top of our egg, just like this. Okay, and we'll take another slice. Put that right up here. Okay. Now we're going to go ahead and take a nice slice of ham, right? Put that right on there, just like this. And another slice of ham, put that on there. And we're going to take another slice of cheese, put that right in the middle, just like that. And 2 more slices of ham, put them in the middle. Just like that. Okay. Now we're going to take another slice of bread here, right? And we're going to make a pocket like we did the other one. Push down. Using our mayonnaise jar lid, right? Push down firm. Okay. Now we're going to go ahead and flip that over. And we're going to take our mayonnaise with our Dijon mustard. Put that right on there. Okay, we'll spread that around. Okay. Now we're going to take our nice tomato and we're going to put that on top of our ham. Look at that. That's huge. Okay, now we're going to put a little more salt on top of our nice tomato. And just a little pepper, right? Okay. Now we're going to take our last piece of American cheese, right? And we're going to put it on top of our tomato. Beautiful. Okay. Now we're going to take our nice piece of bread with our mayonnaise and Dijon mustard and put that right on top of there, just like that. Okay, let's scoot this over into the middle. Just like this. Alright guys, let me scoot this forward. Okay, see it a little better? Okay. Can you see it better there? Now what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and crack another egg. Yep. Put that right on top here. And we're going to take some of our cheese and we'll put it around the edge. Right? Put some cheese around the edge here to help hold that egg in place, right? Plus it tastes good. Now this is a half a cup of cheddar cheese. Okay, let's put the rest on there. Okay. Okay, let's see if we can get some of these off the bottom here, but put them up there where they belong, right? Now we're going to go ahead and pop our egg yolk, you know, just like that. Put a little bit of salt on top, not much, and a tiny bit of black pepper. Now you could put some smoked paprika on top because the ham is smoky, right? Okay guys, now it's time to cook our delicious grilled tomato, ham, egg, and cheese sandwich. Doesn't that look good? We're going to put this in a preheated 375-degree oven for about 20 to 25 minutes until everything is nice and cooked and our egg is done just right and our cheese is running all over the place. That sounds good to me. All right, let's put it in there. Okay guys, here it is. Look at that sandwich. Can you see it? Wow, look at all that cheese. And boy, is it hot. I don't know if you can see it, but look how much cheese come out of there. Can you see it? This is going to be fun to get off here, right? Yep, I'm definitely going to need a bigger spatula than this, so let's get her big one. We'll get this one, right? Okay, let's see how we do here. Maybe we can get under here. Okay, we got him. Okay, let's go ahead and put that right on the cutting board. Okay. Look at that sandwich. Can you see it? That is huge, guys. And it is loaded with cheese. Loaded with ham. And that big slice of tomatoes in there somewhere. Okay. And it's got 2 eggs on there. Boy, does that look good or what? I can't wait to get into this, so let's just go ahead and have a taste. Okay guys, here it is. Our delicious grilled tomato, egg, ham, and cheese sandwich. And boy, doesn't that look good? It sure does, and it smells even better. Yep, really good. And we have 4 slices of smoked ham, 4 slices of cheese, 2 eggs, and that's going to taste good right there. And we have a little bit of mayonnaise and Dijon mustard in there. You can see it in there. It's in there. Okay? It really does smell good, and it tastes wonderful, I bet you. So let's just go ahead and put a little parsley flakes on top. Just a little bit. And let's get into a taste. Okay, let's cut that right in half. Now our eggs should be just a little bit runny, you know. That's the way I like them. Now if you want your egg a little more firm, go ahead and leave it in there the full 25 minutes at 375 degrees. This was in there a little over 20 minutes. So that ended up perfect because I could tell I was pushing on it to see if it was soft, and it's still a little bit soft, right? Okay, let's go ahead and pick it up and see how we did, right? Look at this sandwich. It's going to be huge, guys. Look at that sandwich. That's unbelievable right there. I'm not kidding either. Look at that. Tomato and all that good stuff in there. And them eggs. And that yolk is just a little runny. Perfect. Alright, let's go ahead and have a bite. Mmm. Is that good? Put that down here where you can see it better. Look at that sandwich, guys. Can you see it? That is just awesome right there. Look at that egg right there. It's just nice, right? And the egg white's done. You can see it. And look at all that cheese and ham in there. That is just really, really tasty. With all that cheddar cheese on top. Yep. You can't beat this one, guys. This is definitely tasty. And if you serve this up for lunch, your neighbors will probably show up knocking every time you make one. Okay. That sounds good to me, though. Alright, guys. You know what'll go good with this since we're having this for like a brunch? You guessed it. A nice large cup of coffee today. Doesn't that sound good? Yep, it really does. Alright guys, if you're enjoying these videos, go ahead and like and subscribe, and I'll catch you on the next one. Mmm, delicious grilled tomato, egg, ham, and cheese sandwich. That's what's for brunch today. And that does sound good. Yep, I just gotta have another little bite here. Mmm, is that good?